Hey, what's up out there in Math Magic Land? It's Mr. Muscarella coming at you with my buddy Jay, and we're going to work on completing the square part 1, finding the value of c to make a perfect square trinomial. Now before we even get started, we got to know what a trinomial is, and that is going to be something of this form here. A x squared plus bx plus c. So a quadratic in that form, ax squared plus bx plus c, which is the standard form. We're going to make that into a perfect square trinomial. So here we go. Let's check out two examples. Find the missing value of c to make a perfect square trinomial. Then write an equivalent expression. So we've got x squared plus 6s plus blank. So let's see. So our a value here in example 1 is just 1 because there's no number in front of x squared. Now my linear term is 6x, which means the value of b is just 6. And c, I don't know what c is. I gotta figure that out. So the process to figure that out is pretty straightforward. You're going to take the b term, 6, and what you're going to do is divide that by 2. You're going to take half of it, and then you're going to square it. When you take half of 6, you get 3. And when you square 3, you end up with 9. So the value of c is actually just 9. That's it. Now to rewrite that, so if we were to square root x squared, you would just get x. And if we square root 9, of course, we get 3. So we're going to rewrite that like this. Boom, boom, boom. Now this sign in the middle right there by your linear term, that is the sign in the middle, which also matches the sign right up in here. So x plus 3, that quantity squared, is an equivalent expression for x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now let's take a look at example number 2. Our a value here is just 1. Our b value is -8. And then our c value, that's what we got to figure out. I don't know yet. So same process again, but this time I'm going to have -8 over 2. I'm going to take half of -8 and I'm going to square that. Now some of you may be able to do that in your head because you're that good, but -4 squared is going to give me a value of, be careful here, it is 16, not -16. So x squared minus 8x plus 16. So 16 is the value of c that completes that trinomial to make it a perfect square trinomial. Now again, to rewrite this expression, we're going to have our 2 parentheses and our squared right there. So we're going to have x, and then the square root of 16 was 4, because remember that was right here. But remember, this is going to tell us the sign right in there. Boom, x minus 4 quantity squared. That's it. So x squared minus 8x plus 16 is the same thing as x minus 4, that quantity squared. And the value of c for that one is 16. Now go ahead and try these two on your own. Pause the video, then come back, check it out, and let's see how you did. Alright, how'd you guys do, rock stars? I'm sure you nailed it. You got both example 3 and example 4 correctamundo. So by now you should totally understand how to find the missing value of c to make a perfect square trinomial, and rewriting that perfect square trinomial as an equivalent expression. Now there are other more complex examples, but we'll get into those ones later on, where your a value is not 1. But more on that later. That's it for now. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace out.